All right.
Here we go.
So testosterone. Let's talk about testosterone. My, oh my, oh my. Had I known about testosterone when I was a young man? You know, this is one of those things I was saying in a video that dads may not be able to talk to their kids, to their boys, about certain things because these are touchy subjects. So I will address it because I wish somebody had told me about testosterone. I remember, by the way, one day, and I think about this often because I was badgering this girl, Mr. Orozco's science class. And I was in high school, it was my sophomore year, and I kept badgering this girl outside in the hallway. And she was really quiet. She was like resting up against the wall. I remember that she was just like not bothering anybody. And I was just like bugging her and talking to her and I was trying to be funny, but I wasn't being funny because she wasn't in the mood. And I didn't realize that there was two things happening here at the same time. First of all, I was going through puberty, and I'm pretty sure now that I'm older and I could tell, I could read body language and I could remember back to that day, I'm pretty sure that she was also going through puberty at the same time. And I think it was her time, her monthly gift as it's expressed in TV and radio and stuff and commercials. Her monthly gift had hit. And I didn't know how to read that. But, you know, now that I've had girlfriends and stuff, I know immediately when to stay away from them, when to be quiet, when to walk on eggshells. But I didn't know it at the time. So I just kept like bugging her and bugging her and bugging her. And she wasn't saying anything. She was just like trying to sit up against the wall. And she ended up going, and I got it. I realized that she got to the point where she was like, back the F off. And it was like one of the first times that I realized, whoa, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so testosterone levels in teenagers. This is an article that I found online regarding testosterone. And it's good to know about this stuff because once you know about it, you learn about it, you read about it, you begin to know and understand what you're about to go through. When we become teenagers, that is the highest amount of testosterone that you will experience throughout your life. Teenage boys and teenage girls start producing more testosterone than ever during puberty. Testosterone production gradually decreases shortly after teenage years. Teenage testosterone contributes to behavioral, structural, and psychological development that turns children into sexually reproductive adults. So puberty occurs throughout most of the teenage years, right? The pituitary gland increases the amount of sex hormones in a teenager's body during puberty. These hormones affect different parts of the body depending on whether the teenager is a boy or a girl. Testosterone causes most of the changes that occur in a boy's body during puberty. So according to an article that I read online by The Guardian, boys produce 50 times the amount of testosterone that is produced prior to hitting puberty. Okay, so production process. Testosterone production in teenagers begins with the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a part of the brain that produces hormones that controls things such as moods, sex drive, and body temperature. The hypothalamus secretes gonadotropin-releasing hormone. Gonadotropin-releasing hormone stimulates hormone production by the pituitary gland in the brain. The pituitary gland produces sex hormones in response to the gonadotropin-releasing hormone. Sex hormones stimulate testosterone production by the adrenal glands or the testicles, depending on whether the teenager is a boy or a girl. So what happens? The boys, well, what happens is we gain lean muscle mass. You see these chubby little boys, and then they hit puberty and boom, they shoot straight up, and then they lose the fat around their midsections, around their faces and stuff. That's puberty. Then we gain hair on our armpits and our private parts, on our chest, on our face. Our voice will get lower. Okay, so male behavior. Testosterone contributes to behavioral changes in teenagers. Testosterone contributes to a boy's sex drive by enhancing arousal and sexual response mechanisms. According to an article in the Sunday Times, a teenage boy's mind may become essentially consumed by sex. That's all we think about. Teenage testosterone may reduce a boy's communication and interest in socializing. For example, a boy who was talkative prior to puberty may become monosyllabic. He won't say a whole lot. He's trying to identify himself. He's trying to figure out who he is with this chemical that has been rushed into our bodies. Let me get back to the meat and potatoes of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that your body is rushed with this feeling of testosterone, this feeling of overwhelming like energy. Okay, and if you suppress this and you control it and you divert it towards something productive, great things will happen. If you're just causing trouble, which is what I did a lot of, and I regret it. I regret it immensely. Although, let me tell you something, that when I hit puberty, I started lifting weights. When I hit puberty, I started working out harder. I started hitting more in baseball. I really did focus on myself and my sport and my school and stuff, but there was a time that I just got off the path of where I was going, the path to success, and then I started creating trouble because I just had too much energy. So controlling the energy, my friends, controlling the testosterone levels. It's really important, guys, because what's happening is our body is telling us, hey, it's time to mate. It's time to reproduce. But that shouldn't be the goal. We are slaves to our biology. We are slaves to our body. And you've got to tell your body, no, body, no, man, I want to go far. I want to do things. I want to save money. I want to be rich. I want to be successful. I don't want to reproduce right now. I'm not ready to have a child. I'm not ready to have children because that's what testosterone produces. It gets you ready to have babies, or it prepares you to have babies, and that's not what you want to do at such an early age. I guarantee you, man, you're going to live to 80, 90, 100 years old. Control yourself. Control the testosterone levels. Know about it. Read about it. Okay, and channel that testosterone. Channel that energy in a positive way. I wish I would have known about it. I wish somebody would have just broke it down and said, here, man, you're going to go through this thing that is going to completely change you, and you're going to be very moody, and you're going to try to fight, and you're going to try to get in trouble, and you're going to, the thing is that control yourself and have goals, and that way you could channel that energy into goal setting and goal accomplishment. All right, my friends? That's it for today! It's a fantastic day! I really have to clean my house. I have a huge mess of laundry, really. It's just laundry. But I gotta get it out of the way because it really is blocking my creativity. I can feel it. I'm walking around pants on the floor. I'm kicking socks around and stuff. Those things, they create little barriers in your life. We only use 20% of the carpet in the house. Well, what I'm doing is I'm walking around things in the house. I shouldn't be doing that. Just get it out of the way. Complete my assignments, complete what I'm supposed to do, and that way it'll create a clear path to success. All right, testosterone, my friends, control it. Control your urges. Channel those urges in a positive way. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow, fellas and girlies. Peace out.